All right. What's up, y'all? What is good? Prada West in his house. Welcome to the Paid Corner podcast and reactions. Much love, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, turn on that bell button, follow it up with the all switch. Then this way you get notified of every single drop on the channel. I drop a new reaction basically every day, and then some of my own music and music videos weekly or bi-weekly. So do take the time to check me out, y'all. If you enjoy rap, any hip hop or R&B or anything like that, you might like some of my music. So take the time to check me out if you're new, and welcome once again. Much love, guys. Today we are back with a new reaction to our boys INXS, and shout out to this person right here for the suggestion. This is a brand new one to me. I am being made familiar with INXS. They're a phenomenal group. So without further ado, guys, this is Never Tear Us Apart, the official music video. So let's get to it. Here we go. Sounds big. Epic. Woo! I like the choice of instruments. It's like a organ almost. It's like a keyboard synth. Let's go. Cinematic. Wow.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart.
Woo!
We could live
Let's go!
for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make wine from your tears. I told you.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this sounds familiar to me. I think I may have heard this before. Either way, it's a brand new reaction, blind reaction to the video. I feel like I've heard this song somewhere in passing before, because I remember him saying never, never. He's going to say that somewhere in the song. Never, never, never. Somewhere I know he's going to say it. So.
But some of us don't know why. I was standing.
Yeah.
You were there. Could never, ever tear us apart.
Yeah, baby. Oh, I recognize the sax. Yeah, okay. This is so sweet. Yeah, I don't know where I've heard this, but I've heard it before in passing. Phenomenal song. All right. That's it. That's all that is her. Yo, INXS, never tear us apart. All right, so I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not somebody who ever fibs about these reactions, and I'm not going to pretend ever for you guys. The song I have heard somewhere in passing before, so it's not a first for ever hearing it. It is a first for ever seeing the video, though. So it is a blind reaction for the video. It was a refresher for me for the song. It was basically brand new to me again because I didn't know that was the song I was going to be reacting to. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm not familiar and not very aware of where I have heard the song in passing before somewhere, but I do not recall. So I definitely have heard it. And like I said, I'm not going to BS you guys and act like it's brand new to me when I have heard it because it's a refresher and it's kind of brand new at the same time. So it's like, whoa, I have heard this. Where did I hear this? I don't even remember where I heard this one. So I'm going to have to ponder on it for a while and try to dig up some of these memories out of the dirt and see where I heard that song, see if I can recall. But without wasting any time, let's do a bit of a dig in to see if we can find any context on it a little bit. It's definitely a song that's, I feel like it's breakup material, kind of. You know what I mean? Or non-breakup material. You know what I mean? Okay, so okay, here we go. All right, so Never Tear Us Apart, said of the song after reading Hutchins' diaries as part of his research for his 2019 documentary. He felt guilt over every breakup because it brought back memories of his parents' divorce and their breakup. That's sad. That's sad, dude. Holy, that's sad. What happened there? That's super sad, dude. Holy. Like, that's crazy to me. That's a pretty horrible memory to have and to have ponder because and to weigh on your own relationships, though. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that kids remember, though. Like, that's why you got to do your best to always be the best parent you can be for your parents or for your kids. If you have children, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a father of myself, so I'm a father myself. So, that kind of just resonates really hard with me. Ouch. I feel for him, and rest in peace. But yeah, so when he got successful, he'd feel the guilt of leaving his brother, and it just seemed to be everywhere. Going back into his diaries, we'd find evidence of the guilt. It wasn't just all happy-go-lucky rock star. There was always problems being presented. His breakup with Michelle Bennett, his childhood flame. He was utterly torn between this woman he loved and how their lives were going in so many different directions. That's why it inspired Never Tear Us Apart. Kick had gone to number 1, and suddenly there's this kid in a candy store mentality. He was traveling around the world and thought he'd never settle down. There was the hedonistic side to him, but always an almost Catholic sense of self-flagellation too. Never Tear Us Apart is a ballad written in the tempo of modern Viennese waltz, layered with synthesizers and containing dramatic pauses before the instrumental breaks. Kirk Pengilly lends a saxophone solo near the end. According to the linear notes of Shine Like It Does, the anthology 79 to 97, the song was composed on piano as a bluesy number in the style of Fats Domino. Producer Chris Thomas suggested a synth-based arrangement instead. Cool. So now we know where the song comes from, and now we know where the artistry is composed and put together and comprised of. So it's a ballad written in the tempo of modern Viennese waltz. So it's a slower tempo, layered with tons of synths, like I quoted in the beginning when we first started reacting to it. And then later down the line, according to the linear notes of Shine Like It Does, The anthology 79 to 97. The song was composed on a piano as a bluesy number in the style of Fats Domino. Cool. That's cool to me. And then the producer, Chris Thomas, suggested a synth-based arrangement instead. Cool. Much love, guys. Appreciate the suggestion. I love learning the history and the context of music, and the song in general is phenomenal. So it's cool to know the heartbreak that he comes from and what this song came from. So super deep. It just means that much more to me to relearn it and be refreshed to the song, and it brings that much deeper of a sense for it to me. You know what I mean? Like, and I resonate with it even that much more now. Super cool, man. Super cool. Thank you. Much love, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on the bell button, follow it up with the all switch. This way you get every notification. I drop something new every day, whether it be a reaction or my own music, or and music videos as well. So do take the time to check me out. I got a ton of my own music videos on here. There's a playlist there. If you like rap, hip hop, and R&B, you might like some of mine. Appreciate you. Shout out to the pre-existing subscribers and members. Once you subscribe for free, you can also become a member if you become a fan of my music for $5 a month for exclusive perks of my original content, such as early access to all my music videos and songs, discounts on my merch on my website, PradaWest.com. Check me out there, y'all. Tons of cool merch. Prada West gear. Then I got my own brand, Paid Apparel. It's an acronym for Push Ambition into Dollars. It's more than being paid. It's about using your hustle and your ambition to push yourself for success. Much love, guys. Appreciate you. Smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the reaction, and leave me some suggestions. I appreciate you, and until the next one, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.